We're going to try things a little differently here for night number 2, I guess. Did not listen live tonight. Was watching Ohio State and USC in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl. Buckeyes 24-7, in case you were interested in the final score. So the Cavern opener, I did catch the Cavern opener live before the game started. Then following Cavern, we get a couple big boat shots in here. Blaze On had a decent little jam. The jam kind of ended quietly and peacefully. So did I Always Wanted It This Way. Paige McConnell, he's showing off early here, night number 2. And then, not to be outdone, Mike Gordon coming through with 5:55 right after that. Look, I realize I got a lot of songs that I say that's one of my favorite songs in the first set. But that is yet another one of them. 5:55, it had a little that jam sometimes in that song. Mike Gordon's got a dark side to him. So then after that, we get Martian Monster. There's been a couple duds lately with Martian Monster. I don't know if it's Trey's new setup was responsible, but we get a Martian Monster tonight that was not a, we got something teased right in the middle of it too. Not a dud at all, though. I felt like Trey was teasing something in Martian Monster. So then right now that's where we're at. I did hear the beginning of Heavy Things. I was like, oh boy, I don't know if I was prepared for a Heavy Things right now. And also, I thought maybe I was going to avoid spoilers throughout the night. I don't know really why I cared or why it matters. It is kind of nice to know not know what's coming next. Got multiple notifications throughout the night. Chomper notifications. Just notifications with the word Chomper involved. I was like, oh dear Lord, what's going on? They played Julius twice tonight or what? What's going on with all this Chomper stuff? So I think there's a Walls of the Cave mixed in there. We'll get to that, though. We'll get to that. We're at Heavy Things right now. Kind of debating. I hate to do it because every now and then one of them farmhouse songs will jam on you. But Heavy Things, tempted to hit that skip button on Heavy Things. We'll see. Well, to be continued. I'll let you know how that goes. All right, I made it about 60 seconds into Heavy Things. I was like, I don't think this is going anywhere. It's 5 minutes and 55 seconds here, at least on the livephish.com version. www. So then we get another Mike Gordon song. Not a dark feel to it. Yeah, Mike Gordon can write a song, Sometimes they're dark and heavy. Sometimes they're like Destiny Unbound. Again, one of my favorite first set songs. Ocelot follows Destiny Unbound. Maybe it's just because I was getting down with that Destiny Unbound. But Ocelot, I was understanding the groans that you sometimes hear tonight. Normally Ocelot, I'm down with it. But then, the last couple of minutes of that song, once it does finally fire up, it just wasn't really feel. I didn't get a whole lot of feel from it. Sometimes you get a feeling from Trey. Yeah, Trey's got that's an emotional song. Sometimes it is, I wasn't getting it tonight. Winter Queen's another one of them sneaky emotional songs like that. Like, what's he doing, man? The guy's making you feel things with his guitar. All right, I got to take a break, man. What the fuck am I talking about? We'll get back to Walls of the Cave. Maybe. Jesus, that was embarrassing. All right, now, before I dig in for this torture, all right, we got the Walls of the Cave rocking out. Coming strong to end the first set. Like it seems to do now. It seems like, that or the second set. But anyhow, enough of that. And what's awesome about, the one good thing about not listening live is no set break. No wondering, how long's it been? When are they coming back on? My God, none of that tonight, man. You can just go right from Walls of the Cave to Sand. And say, this is where it is a little bit of a bummer, though. Not listening. I've gotten spoiled, man. I just pretty much listen live every single show now here for the last few years. And not listening live and knowing what's coming and seeing how long it is. Around the 10-minute mark of that Sand, I would have been pumped, like, oh, here we go. And then, knowing, like, oh, no, actually, the jam's almost over. And it was nice up until that point. It's not like the first 9 minutes and 59 seconds sucked. And saying again, usually I'm on here saying that's one of my favorite songs in the first set. Turns out it doesn't really matter. I just like saying, doesn't matter what set it is. So all right, now I see we got a 21-minute Chalk Dust Torture. My expectations might be too high. Because it's 21 minutes doesn't mean it's good. Digging in now. All right, to be continued. All right, so I was not let down by the Chalk Dust Torture. 7-8 minutes in, I was starting to wonder, what's going on here? Then by 12 or 14 minutes, we had settled in. The jam, they were maybe going at medium pace at this point. Still a potential we could have drifted off into Spacey land. But by 16, 17, 18-minute mark, it was full-blown blast off. Spend the last minute or so working their way into Ghost. Which, again, could have had potential, but I see, all right, we're working with the 10-minute Ghost here. They really lost. Ghost, all right, for a second set Ghost. Not the monster we've come to expect. They really lost me there in the last couple minutes. And then, quite honestly, a nice alligator mouth, but a bit of a disappointing alligator mouth right in here to number line. I guess I'm going to sit through this one. 7:55. Not quite 5:50. That's the length of the song. All right. To be continued. Actually, why would I sit through a number line when I see there's a simple and a melt coming up? Now, I know what's after that melt. I can already tell you right now I'm not listening to that encore Julius. Did it go type 2? Nope. All right. Boom. Damn it. All right. So like I said, I'm calling it quits right there at the melt. Not even going to tempt Julius. Although I can see why a Julius type was needed tonight. You know, that was a pretty intense ending there to melt. You know, people might not have been down with that. Like, man, you're sitting on the side of the garden with this feeling, huh? Simple was pretty basic before we got into the melt. A couple of nice alligator mouths all the way through the second set. You kind of got to like that. But ending it with melt, got the Julius encore. But look, well, that's been enough. We're almost at 6 minutes. It's late. I'm tired. All right, guys, we got 2 nights to go. Boom. We're out of here.